guys, welcome back to the Wall Street Bull. Anthony here. I hope you're all doing well and staying positive out there. It is never a dull and boring moment in crypto, finance, or the stock market. That is why I love doing daily market updates. Now today, we're going to go over, of course, the crypto prices, what has gone on over the weekend. We do have a reason why the market has crashed. Earn curve, yes, working very hard on getting the multi-bot features sorted. We'll talk about that. Raoul Pal talking about Ethereum outperforming Bitcoin. Let me know in the comments what you think about that. Ethereum, again, more upside. It did break an all-time high of $4,956 US dollars, which is crazy. Yes, you can see on the screen right here, XRP did flip Ethereum. And in my opinion, it will do it again. We're going to go over that. The flash crash, there is a reason why Bitcoin has crashed. A significant whale sold a lot of Bitcoin over the weekend. We do have three things that could impact the crypto markets in, basically this week, which has started. It's now coming up to 6:40 p.m. here in Melbourne. It's the 28th of August. And we're going to go over some stuff on X. But let's get into it, guys. Massive shout out and thank you to every single one of you who have subscribed to my YouTube channel. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. If you are new, smash the subscribe button down there and turn on that little bell notification, because as you can see on the screen, I love documenting my journey with investing with cryptos, dividend stocks, growth stocks, talking about passive income, building financial freedom, and of course, my goal at the end of the day is to build generational wealth. So come along this incredible journey. Things are getting crazy in this space. Also, if you can give this video a thumbs up, watch it straight through, would really help me push this channel out to a lot more people, because the YouTube algorithm is absolute magic when you find ladies and gentlemen do that. So make sure you give it a thumbs up. Doesn't cost you anything. It's down there. Thank you very much. You rock. Also, a little disclaimer. I'm not a financial advisor. Please do your own research and due diligence with this stuff. I do not want to see anyone get financially hurt. That is why my number one golden rule is I only invest what I can afford to lose. And yes, we don't like to lose. You can lose money like that in the blink of an eye in crypto, all right? So please be careful. Do your own research and due diligence. This video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. Right, ladies and gentlemen, the formalities are out of the way. I've had such a busy day today. It's ridiculous. It's just getting busier and busier. Eventually, when I can get Earn Curve to that point, I will be starting a website and hopefully employing some pretty cool people to work alongside me. Honestly, it's going to be amazing. So I'm working really hard on that. Anyway, coming over to CoinMarketCap, let's just get straight into it, guys. Let's move. We've got a total market cap of $3.86 trillion, $218 billion in volume. As you can see right here, Fear and Greed Index is sitting at 50, so we're at neutral. Bitcoin season, I should say the altcoin season index is at 45 out of 100. There has been inflows in Ethereum ETFs, which was interesting. That was on Friday, I should say, at market open on Wall Street. There you go. $337 million going into Ethereum. Negative $23 million for Bitcoin. That's fascinating. Coming over to, of course, the coin prices. I'm going to go straight to my watch list. I do share this in the Wall Street Bull University, so feel free to join that. Thank you to those of you that have been with me for years. I really appreciate it. Top altcoins in my portfolio. Reef, I've been holding on to this for a very, very long time. It's in the pennies. I like the project. It's cool. And again, there were some pretty cool stories about Danko Machinsky, who called out Sam Bankman-Fried years ago before anyone actually picked up on it. So he knew before all of the BS happened with FTX. He knew something was shady with Sam Bankman-Fried. No BS. You can go look it up. NEO, again, I've been holding on to that for years now. It's up 11.3%. Gas, XPR network, that is not XRP. Just letting everyone know. Ravane, VeChain, Electronium, Veracity. Some pretty cool projects. Now, if we come up to, of course, the market cap, so I've got an itchy nose. It's crazy. Bitcoin's at 111,000 US dollars. It is down 3.29% in the week. There's a reason why. We'll get to that in a second. Ethereum 4,604 at the time of recording. XRP $2.94. Solana sitting at 200 US dollars. We have Dogecoin as well, sitting at 22 cents. Cardano's at 87 cents. Chainlink, $25. XLM, 39 cents. And Sui, $3.48. Hedera at 23 cents. Which is, it's amazing to see this because it's perfect time to dollar cost average. All right, it's not financial advice, but you don't buy at the peak of the market. All right, you never do that. It's not financial advice, but when everyone's fearful, that is the time to be greedy. All right, you can go look up all the best investors. I did it with ExxonMobil during the pandemic. It was crazy to see what happened with that. Earn Curve, yes, my spot crypto exchange. Thank you very much to those of you that have joined up, registered, and KYC'd. I've gotten back to all of your emails. A few people have had issues with depositing XRP onto the exchange, but we've resolved that, which is great. Just to show all of you, if you come over to, of course, XRP, when you deposit your funds into here, there is of course, your Earn Curve wallet address. That's you can see right here, and then there is a tag. Make sure you put the tag in your depositing, wherever you're withdrawing from and depositing into. All right, just make sure that's there. Please include that wallet tag, and keep record of the hash. Transaction hash, I should say, just in case you need me to check up on it. All right, so I've been able to help quite a few people out with that, which is great. Again, just let everyone know, USDT deposit, TRC20 is what I like to use. You can do Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, XRP, of course. We've got Cardano, TRX, and Matic. All right, now again, the bots are working really, really well. I just would like to let everyone know that who have started these bots, give them time to breathe. All right, because a lot of people think that, they're not working. They are working. As you can see on mine, mine's been running since July. All right, my XRP Navigator bot has been running since July. Today, what are we, the 28th, 25th? I can't believe it. We've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trades on XRP alone. So this is one account running the XRP Navigator bot. Soon, you will be able to run all the bots on one account. All right. I've been working so hard with the OctoBot team, and they have been working their backsides off to get this live and active for all of you. So again, I've got 3 bots running at the moment. I've got the Ethereum bot, which is in profit, 0.6. The XRP Navigator bot's up 14.7. And the reason being is because it's been running since the 6th of July. All right, and we now are at the 25th of August. You've got to let them just sit and trade. That's why this is so great, because you don't have to touch it. It's automated, all right? Again, a lot of people are starting these like last week or the week before, and when you're looking at the, what's happening in the prices of the market, obviously everything's down, all right? So you've got to let it trade up, which it is. So if I go to my XRP Navigator bot, you can see what's going on here. It is working off 3% of the capital, just to let everyone know. So I've got 675 USDT in there, and it is working. You can see it's working perfectly. It's great. And the strategy right here creates and maintains XRP USDT trailing grid strategy of 32 orders with a spread of around 0.12 USDT and of course 0.08 USDT increments. So it's just trading non-stop. There you go. It's been flat. So we're waiting for the announcement of the XRP ETFs, because this thing's going to go parabolic. All right. And of course, soon you'll be able to run all of the strategies on Earn Curve and OctoBot. I'm really excited about this. I've been waiting 2 months. We've been talking about it with the OctoBot team. They are working so hard, guys, literally every single day for 2 months. When this goes crazy, you'll be able to run all of these bots on one account. So at the moment, you can choose Top Coins Accelerator. In the last 6 months, it's done an average of 7.8%. Again, this is not a future indicator of performance, just letting everyone know. The XRP one is 17.6, Bitcoin's 12.18, Cardano's at 10.13, Ethereum's at 15.9, Solana at 10.4, which is pretty cool. So the XRP one's definitely working. It is. You can see it right here. Just let it trade and do its thing. Anyway, go sign up, earncurveinvest.com. Links are below. Register an account. If you do KYC, I will apply a 10% discount to your trading fees, and they're already insanely low. All right, they're very, very low, and that is to say thank you to my audience. Got to build the exchange. I've got to take on the big guys. It's not easy. It's really hard to get people to see this technology and what it's capable of. So thank you very much to those of you that have believed in my vision. And if you have any issues, please email me here on the website, okay? Click the link. You can see it right there. Email us. It'll come straight to me and I'll get back to you, okay? So do that. Now, Raoul Pal saying that Ethereum will outperform Bitcoin. Various analysts are convinced that Ethereum will continue to outperform Bitcoin. And again, Raoul Pal's put out some pretty bullish predictions with Solana and Sui. All right, he's heavy in Sui, I believe. I have to check that. But Powell's view echoes the emerging consensus with the crypto sector. Various crypto analysts, including Chris Bernski, a co-founder of New York-based venture capital firm Placeholder, are also betting on ETH's overperformance. Tom Lee is also bullish on it. We know he's been talking some mad price predictions. You know, $15,000 for Ethereum. And again, it came close to reaching $5,000. It did come close. Meanwhile, Bitcoin is struggling, and there's a reason why. We'll get to that. And of course, yes, we did have Ethereum breaking that, all-time high, 4,956 in 2025, which is insane. Does have major upside potential. It is a favorite of Wall Street. Has been a favorite, back in the Gary Gensler era when, they didn't even think it was a security. They just let it go through. Gosh, it was a nightmare. But I will say this is no BS. You can go on CoinMarketCap. XRP did flip Ethereum. All right. So if you come, this was on the 31st of December 2017. So let's just go to this. XRP stood there, as you can see, ahead of Ethereum. If I come to the next week, that's the 7th of January 2018. Ethereum did have a larger, position in the CoinMarketCap. All right, it was ahead of Ethereum, and of course, it dropped back below it. That was shortly after, of course, the speech. Can't remember his name, it was a long time ago now, but anyway, this was the Gary Gensler era, and then they got slapped with a lawsuit from the SEC, and all hell broke loose for 4 years, and that's now just ended, which was amazing. Because if you come over to here, I should say, this mandate that was signed, I haven't even got it on my community tab, but that's wild. It really is. So yes, can it do it again? Yes, I think XRP is a sleeper. In my opinion, definitely. There's been so much build up to this, it's crazy. Now again, the flash crash, which has happened, I'm not going to even get into this article, but just quickly read this. Again, we have digital assets market obviously retreating on Monday in the Asian session. Market total cap has dipped by 1% to 4.04 trillion. Bitcoin has wiped out the weekend gains. And there's a reason for that, guys. If you come over to X, Coin Bureau, legend by the way, a dormant whale, this is crazy, but a dormant whale has woken up after 5 years and sold 24,000 Bitcoin for Ethereum. Whoop, let me just go back to that. And now holds 152,874 Bitcoin. That is the reason why we are seeing the market crash. They literally sold 24,000 Bitcoin and erased 45 billion in market value. That's a lot of Bitcoin. Like 24,000 Bitcoin. Let's just go back. I just want to do this quickly because I want to see what that is actually valued at. Let's just do the quick maths right now. How much that actually was. It's so big I can't even read it. 2.67, so $2.67 billion. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There you go, $2.6 billion. And they're still holding 152,847 Bitcoin. That is wild. Wow. So there you go. So they're just taking profits, obviously, cashing in, retiring. Who knows? That's a lot of Bitcoin they currently hold at the moment. Chainlink as well, working with SBI Group. Ripple's been working with them for a very long time. This gentleman right here, a billionaire, Ricardo Salinas, says people should sell their house and buy Bitcoin. Interesting. Listen to this.
And rent. Or keep the house, take a mortgage, buy Bitcoin. And then use the Bitcoin to cover your spending needs as they show up, Because, people need to live, right? Of course. There's many different kinds of investment objectives and thresholds. I mean, for most people, saving is in the form of a house. And it's not a bad saving, okay? It's not bad because the asset doesn't go down. It's just that asset, compared to Bitcoin, doesn't stand a chance, right?
Go down, yeah. Right.
Because you can always make more houses.
Yes.
Bitcoin, you can't make any more.
That's right.
And you can't take the house with you if something happens. And, you get the property tax, and you get the...
Welcome to the land of Victoria, Australia, the land of taxes. It's just insane. This one's an interesting one. In 1991, right? And I was very young at this age, but I mean, there was a Bitcoin logo on a game with like an all-seeing eye. That's pretty full on. We did have XRP flips BlackRock in market cap. That is huge. And we'll end on this one, guys, because it's fascinating. Listen to Tom Lee.
Stock market. And the reason is that he probably will end up being the largest, potentially the largest company in the stock market. Okay? Especially if Bitcoin goes to $1 million. Yet he doesn't generate GAAP net income to justify it. He's based solely on the value of his balance sheet. And but that's not new to history, because when I graduated college, the biggest stock in the S&P, a top 5 name was ExxonMobil, and it was top 5 for 28 years, 30 years, like an entire generation. Graduated, worked on Wall Street. A top 5 name was a company that was only valued on the value of its oil, not on its net income. So like MicroStrategy is like replacing Exxon in lore, because for a whole generation people said Exxon was the biggest company, but you don't value it on earnings. Well, MicroStrategy could be one of the biggest companies in the world, and it's valued on its Bitcoin. Wow.
What do you think about that? Let me know in the comments. A lot of people are freaking out about that and are paranoid. I don't know. I think he's making a very smart move. Bitcoin is the way to go. It really is. Anyway, guys, big updates coming very soon for EarnCurve. I will keep everyone posted. The OctoBot team are working really hard. And thank you for those of you that have joined EarnCurve and have KYC'd. You guys rock. Any questions, just email me. Perfect time. It really is. It's just the perfect time to gain dollar cost average. And if you're using the EarnCurve OctoBots, guys, you really don't need to worry about them because they're going to trade for you 24 hours a day. That is the reason why. It really is. That again, I wanted something pretty cool and fully automated so you don't have to think about it. You set and forget and let them trade. Anyway, I'll keep everyone updated. Stay safe, stay bullish, have an espresso, and I'll speak to all of you tomorrow. Peace, guys. Bye.